Hi, this is Jerry, Jason Seiji, and welcome to my channel and to this the 32nd episode in my Legacy series. And this time I'm featuring another packet of pictures I found, and these apparently were taken in 1975, before Christmas. Apparently, my dad was still inventory at the time, and they had, after the accident, they had gotten a new car. The insurance replaced their car with the same car. Fortunately, they got the same kind of car, and it was just amazing. I saw these pictures. I said, "What? This can't be." But I remember he had it replaced with the car they had was replaced. I think it's a little bit different model, but it looks identical. But I'll show you that too. And so they apparently drove back to Oklahoma. It's 75, and I was here. Let's see. I moved into this house. I was probably living here when they went back to Oklahoma and left me in charge of their the office. The office, I was working with my dad. I don't know, working. At first, I started working for my dad, and then after a while, we moved out of that office on one street. We moved around the corner onto that street. And at that time, it became my business for a while, and then we went to another place, and he wanted it back, and so that's why it's kind of confusing, and it went back and forth. Anyway, and I didn't want to keep logs or nothing, on diaries or nothing, so on that. But let me show you this car. It was a Chevelle. I really love this car. I had this car. I still had it several years ago, but I got rid of it because I had no money, and I needed money. It was all I had that I could get a sizable amount of money for. And it's a beautiful car. I wanted to fix it up and keep it. It would be great. And there it is. That was a great car. I just wish I could have kept it, and got it all working perfectly, and it needed a new roof. Roof is kind of like a cloth roof, plastic cloth roof. It kind of started going down, but it was a great machine. It had a few problems, started leaking oil, but I love that car. It's a cool car. Anyhow, you see wherever they were. I guess that must be along the way, because there's snow on the ground. I can't really tell very well, but there's snow on the car. So yeah, I don't even recall them going back there during that time of year. But apparently, I guess I was wrong. On the last video, I thought my grandmother had died, but apparently she was alive. It was my grandfather they thought was going to die, and I guess he did later on. But my grandmother was still alive, and they made a picture of her. My mother's mom. Her name is Carrie. And eventually, if I have more, I'll find more pictures to show you about her and tell you about her, and do some conjecturing about how her and my grandfather Morrison, Major Morrison, met when they were younger. And this lady living in Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma, met her husband. They lived in a house with a rocks built around the bottom of it as a foundation. and she birthed all her children inside of that house. They had no plumbing, no electricity, no heating other than a wood-burning stove and a fireplace. They had an outhouse they used, or in the wintertime they probably had a little pot, they piss and shit pot they had to use inside the house. They raised their own animals, the butcher, and she had a garden and some vegetables, but they traded. The money was they didn't have all that much money, but they traded for whatever they needed. It was, in the Indian country, and it's kind of like a pioneering type of experience. But anyway, more about her later. She's, they don't make women like that anymore, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, now, some of these pictures are people I don't vaguely recall. Some of these people I have not even met before. Right. Here's my mom and dad, December 1975. My dad finally got his legs back, and this probably was before he went down to see my brother down in Los Angeles. So that last episode, I showed them going down to see my brother for Christmas. It looked like they both looked like they had gained some weight. So I'm going to say that happened after December 1975. And they're both ambulatory. And so my dad drove across the country. He was he drove. He wouldn't let my mom drive. He just drove. Okay, that's my parents. Let me see. Can I show you? Oh, okay. This is really nice. Here is my mom with two of her sisters and one of her brothers. Christmas time. Okay. Right here, brother is named Levi. He retired from the United States Air Force. He was in the Air Force for years. I think he even fought in or flew in Korea. I don't really know what he did. Of course, next to him, that's my mom in the red outfit. Next to her, her older sister, named is Hattie. His name is Hattie. And she had a large family, and he just lived down the road from the Morrisons out in the country of a dirt road out in the country of eastern Oklahoma. And next to her, that's Aunt Dorothy, and she I think she was younger than my mom. Either that or a year older, I can't recall. And she married a white man. And I have other pictures. Here, had one son and daughter. Her daughter died from something I don't recall what, but her son is still alive and living. And on the allotment of Major Morrison had like 10 acres. So when he died, each family member got I don't know how many acres. Maybe he had more than 10 acres. Yeah, maybe he had more than 10 acres. Each family member got, I don't remember how many acres it was. He's living in an acreage that was given to his mom, right here. Okay, that's speaking of Dorothy. Here's Dorothy with her husband. His name is Lloyd Reed, R-E-E-D. He died in middle age from I don't know what, from what. don't really know details. This is Aunt Dorothy here, my mother's sister. Okay. And this is where I get kind of let's see here. So you people, okay, I can show you these. I'll show you these. Okay. My mom had two brothers. Her other brother is named Buford. This is dated 1988. Okay, 1988. This is her other brother, Buford. He worked for the United States Department of the Interior, I think. I know he was involved with Indian Affairs Department for a while. And when he died of lung cancer. He was a heavy smoker. And he lived in Kansas. He died up there. I think at Leavenworth. Well, I don't think he had anything to do with prison there. He's just involving. He was involved at one time with the Bureau of Indian Affairs. That is his wife. Okay. And let's see here. See, here's a picture of my mom with a car covered with snow. I don't know where this is at. This is, I guess, in transit at a motel they stay at, either there or Oklahoma or in transit. That's pretty weird to have snow in your car. You never see snow in the area. But. Okay, here's my uncle Levi, who is deceased now. I presume deceased. With his he was stationed in Japan, and while he was there, he met this Japanese girl, and got married. And he brought her back to the United States. They have 3 kids, 2 daughters and a son. Here he is. Here are the 3 kids of my Uncle Levi. These are my first cousins. They're half, American and half Japanese. And, of course, this is in 1975. They, both of them girls, have gotten older and got married and have their own families. The son, the last time I heard, he was a long-haul truck driver, driving from Arkansas to here to pick up vegetables and haul back. So I don't know what happened to that. I wouldn't know unless he told me who he was. That's my first cousins. And here is Uncle Levi with a boy and one of his daughters. I guess his older daughter. Older daughter? No, a younger daughter. A younger daughter. Right. Yes, sir. I guess that's, I don't know where that's taken at. And the one lady I told you about named, was, of those, let me show you that picture again. Let's see, I think I have this right. Right. This lady right there, that one there, hey. Yeah, both the kids. One of them was a daughter, her name was, Carrie. Was it Carrie? Yeah, she's named after her grandmother. I think so. And this is her, which is an adult with 2 children in a hospital of her own. I have no idea where this is at. This is apparently there in Oklahoma. They all get together to celebrate Christmas with their mother and grandmother, and so this is supposed to be there. So it's close up with that. It's can't really see. It's not a bad picture. And so it looks like a big family thing going on here. And let me see here. Here are some. Here's another one. It's this bed. It's this family. Now this bed. Right. Okay. Okay. This is part of a family I don't even know that well. But this bed here is a first cousin to me. This man here, that's his family, his wife and kids. This man was a missionary to the American Indian tribes, mostly like up north, the Sioux, Cheyenne, whatever, into Canada, and he taught. He's a Protestant, conservative Protestant preacher, not Catholic, conservative Protestant, and he may not. I met him in person. They were here. Him and his wife were here one time. I met him in person. And that's him and his family. His name is I think his name is Ernest. Okay, that's him again with his wife and my Uncle Levi's son there. Okay. Okay. And he had a brother. Ernest has a brother, so that makes him another first cousin. And I don't know what he did. This is him. His name is Chester. I have had email conversations with him. It's been a while. At least he'll talk. Ernest doesn't really talk to anybody much. And his guy's name is Chester. And this is apparently his family. And him and his wife, and let's see. And I don't know if they're relatives or not, but here he is on the over here with his wife. He's in a white t-shirt, white shirt with his wife. The others, I guess, are relatives, but don't ask me. I really don't know. And here he is. Apparently he has a daughter. There he is with his daughter, his wife and daughter. Chester with his wife and daughter. So, and here is apparently, I don't know what's going on here, but there is Chester's wife right here with Aunt Dorothy right here, Aunt Dorothy, and my mom right here in the yellow. And that's all I can recognize. They're having some kind of powwow of sorts. The last picture, well, 19 minutes. Last picture in here, taken in August of 1992. It's my dad with a cat named Panther. And this is at home here in this town. And in his home he had an office where he worked. And that's his office area. Often took work to his home when he was not able to come to the office in his wheelchair. Okay? And that does it. And until next episode. Bye for now.